Hello everybody, my name is Richard Vigorelli and I'm your guide for everything Chinese medicine, and I set it all up so us Westerners can figure it out. Now, I am out in a little shopping spot just outside my neighborhood because we're going to go for a walk today, and yes, this does have application. I want you to come with me. I'm wearing a hood because it's 44 degrees outside right now, even though the sun's out. I had a bit of a cold snap yesterday. Hopefully I didn't lose any of my plants. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to take you guys out for a walk. If you are watching this on your phone, feel free to play it as you're walking around. You'll get the mileage, I promise. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to take care of a little thing called a Shen disturbance caused by anxiety. Come on, let's go. So, Shen disturbance, if you've watched the previous episodes on Shen, is when you deviate from normal. Okay? What is normal? Well, largely it's up to society and main culture to decide that. Normal is whatever you and the people around you decide on. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, you might think it is completely normal to wear a muscle shirt, have a shaved head, and punch people in the face once in a while. Whereas another person down the street can think you're a weirdo. You might think it is completely normal to walk over and kiss somebody on the cheek that you just met. That's absolutely fine. Other people, they're going to think you're a crazy person, okay? So it depends a lot on what the culture around you says, okay? So if you were obeying normal cultural stuff and then you weren't, well, that's called a Shen disturbance. Now, one of them is called anxiety. What we're going to do on this walk is we're going to break down some anxiety. Okay? So, anxiety is, in Chinese medical terms, a breakdown of an association of the heart and at least one other organ. There's three kinds. There's the lung. This happens with sadness and loss. There is the kidney, which happens with fear and uncertainty. And then there's spleen, which also happens with uncertainty, but it's more, finally starting to warm up, but it happens more with constant thinking and running stuff over in your head and saying things over and over and over again. Yes, what they say is true. The more you say something, the more true it becomes. Now we're going to get into a little bit of a tangent here. Okay? Yes, reality is subjective. Okay? So what is a delusion? A delusion is when an individual's reality does not mesh up with the reality at large. For example, to me, the sun is out. You can see that, right? Okay, so hopefully I didn't blind you there. Okay, see, it's nice and bright. You can see things. Okay, so you would agree with me, the sun is out. Now, there are some clouds out to the west where I am pointing over some mountains. So I am going to say the sun is out, but it is also cloudy. Now, if you are only looking to the sky behind me or to the north, you're going to say, I don't see any clouds. What are you on? That's wrong. You're crazy. You're delusional. There are no clouds. And you're right. Except, I see clouds. Therefore, it is cloudy. Now, let's take this a step further. I say to you that I am the greatest person who has ever lived. I am the genius of my generation. I am an artist. I am comparable to Jesus. Well, that's great that I think that, and I believe you know who I'm referencing. But if that is not shared by everyone else, then it is a delusion. Okay? So the more people that share this view of reality with you, the more correct it becomes. Okay? Now, when you tell yourself negative things such as you're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, you're worthless, etc., 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 all the stuff that chips away at your self-confidence, the more correct that becomes. Now, the problem is, a lot of people may not share that with you. Okay? So, you're going to come back here. You're going to feel deluded. Okay? People are going to look at you like you're nuts. So, what you need to do is, if that is the problem, then you need to fight it with the exact same thing. And this is where the lesson comes in and why we're walking. Okay? Now, this is a method that I had to use when I was going through a bunch of stuff. And what you do is you pick one thing. Okay? Let's say you're stupid. You keep telling yourself, I'm stupid, I'm stupid, I'm stupid. Well, you're right. Okay? Now, you don't want to be that way anymore. So here's what you do. You refute it. You can't just start saying, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart. Because can you quantify that? Can you quantify stupid? Can you quantify idiot? Can you quantify anything? Okay? If you just say, I'm smart, I'm smart, I'm smart, well, the quote Forrest Gump, stupid is as stupid does. Okay? So you need something to add in on top of it. So here's what you do. You say, well, if I'm so stupid, how do I have this degree? They don't give degrees to stupid people. Okay, well, yeah, maybe they could, but, well, you graduated whatever loudy from school. Okay? Well, so there. Now, let's say you don't have that. You don't have that kind of quantification. Well, then you need to find something else. These need to be tangible. These need to be something you could hold on to. Let's say you're really good at talking to people. Okay? You need to show yourself that. Okay? And then you need to repeat, I am not stupid, over and over and over again. In my experience, and you can probably back this up with your own research, for every single time you say one negative thing, you're going to need about 5 positives to override it. Okay? Maybe more. Okay? So, I said that negative thing 4 times. So we have to refute it 20. Okay? Sounds like a lot of work, I know, but that's why we're walking. It gives us something to do. So you say, I am not stupid. 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 I am not stupid, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Then you add in, well, if I'm not stupid, then what am I? I'm smart. You can add in whatever word you want, but it does need to be at least somewhat verifiable. Okay? So, what I want you to do is, as we're walking here, and if you've watched this video before, pick something. Pick something that makes you nervous about yourself. And the wind's starting to pick up. Hopefully I'm not getting whooshed by the wind here. Find something that you tell yourself, or that people tell you all the time, that may or may not be correct. It probably isn't correct. And I want you to refute it, okay? I want you to give yourself some tangible examples. And then I want you to use that idiosyncrasy of yourself to your advantage, okay? And if you have to make up a character for yourself for it to work, do it, okay? Because this is what is standing in your way of success. This is what is standing in your way of being relaxed. This is what is standing in your way of good stuff. It's you, okay? So, let's keep going here. We're going to come down this way. Now, during a really, really bad phase that I was in, I was like super duper dark. Emo pop stuff. Seriously. And I had to do this. So what I would do is once a day, I'd go out for a walk. And I'm going to get into why the walking is extremely important. And I'd just repeat all of this stuff to myself. But I'd repeat the good stuff. And very, very slowly. And it was weird. I felt the tightness in my chest open up. I felt my breathing become easier. My heart rate slowed. Even though I was under moderate physical exertion, It was nice because I wasn't in an active emotional state. Okay? So, the reason why we're walking for doing this is walking adds in a level to it. All right? It makes that statement lodge that much more easy into you. Because of this reason. This statement is spleen derived. Okay? Remember, the spleen is all about thought. It's about information. It's about relaying information. It's about taking in information. So if you're talking to yourself, you are completely reiterating things that you already know or believe, and you're reinforcing them. Okay? And if you're doing it while you're walking, because the spleen dominates all four limbs and all muscles, it's working the spleen that much harder, okay? And you are, in effect, browbeating the spleen. Bit of a problem, okay? So what you do is, again, you got to use that to your advantage. That's why we're walking, okay? So, I want you to repeat after me. I am not. 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 Okay? Now, if you are not this, then what are you? It needs to be either the perfect opposite or as close to it as you can get with whatever understanding of your language that you have. Okay? So, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. There you go. Now, I want you to do that 5 more times with feeling and conviction. I want you to yell at me that what you are, what is good about you, is absolutely factual. Okay? And if I don't believe you, you're going to hurt me. Got it? Go. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Come on, make me feel it. Come on. Put it in. There you go. I bet people are looking at you. Yeah, let them look. Who cares? What are they going to do, huh? Come on, keep it up. Once more with feeling. Boom. Proud of you. Okay, so what I want you to do, if you're having this kind of stuff, go out for a walk, okay? If you've got an augmented reality game, Pokemon Go, or whatever, load it up, okay? May as well catch some stuff that isn't there. Why not, huh? Or just go for a walk, dude. Beautiful outside right now. A bit chilly. Okay? And remember, if the weather is a little bit on the bad side, don't risk your life and your health, okay? And right now, since we're in the middle of a big virus thing, I want you to try not to get sick. So keep your neck covered, keep the wind out of you. Try to avoid people that may or may not be sick. Just for right now, you can socialize later. It'll come back, I promise. Okay? Alright, that's about all I've got for you. If you're new to the channel, hit the big red subscribe button below. Don't forget, leave a like, leave a comment, maybe hit the bell if you want. Up to you. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, feel free to visit my website at vigintmed.com. That stands for Vigorelli Integrated Medicine.com. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye.